That's it, very well.
Thank you for joining us in our celebration of the 200th anniversary, as Brenda said, of the publication of James Parkinson's celebrated description of the condition which now bears his name. And you may question, why would we use the word celebrate? Why would we celebrate a date and event that many of you didn't want to be involved in? And I can understand that. But my response to that is that the history of Parkinson's is really important, and it's fascinating, and it's still developing. And by celebrating, we're raising awareness. So one of the skills of a good doctor is his or her ability to assess the relative importance of various symptoms. When confronted with a previously unrecognized condition, the wise practitioner is able to arrive at a working diagnosis. He can also recall unusual symptoms from times gone past, and then later apply them to a similar problem, thus helping to make a useful contribution to medical history. And James Parkinson did just this. His description of Parkinson's was based on a past experience and things that he really had never been faced with before. James Parkinson, when he wrote his book, he knew he was writing prematurely, and actually in the preface he apologized that he was writing a medical thesis without having done any post-mortem examinations. So he was a very, very wise man. In one sentence, James Parkinson summed up most of the characteristics of this condition. Involuntary tremulous motion. About 70% of people with Parkinson's will experience involuntary tremulous motion, with lessened muscular power, in parts not in action, so when it's resting, and even when supported, with a propensity or tendency to bend forward from the trunk and to go from a walking to a running pace. But what he did say was the senses and intellect remain uninjured. So that was the first sentence of this wonderful book, and to this day that description has not been bettered in one sentence.